Let's talk about a girl who had to watch her parents die and then spend 88 days captive. Her name is Jamie Kloss, and this is her story. 13-year-old Jamie was asleep in her bed when she woke up from her dog barking. When she went to go look out her window to see what was going on, she noticed a strange car parked in her driveway. In fact, it was a car that she had seen before following her. Immediately, she runs to her parents' room to explain what's going on. Her father goes to the front door to check things out. Before he could even reach the door, he's shot in the face through the window. He was pronounced dead on the scene. By this time, Jamie and her mother are in the bathroom with the door closed, hiding inside of the bathtub. The intruder shoots down the door and makes his way through the house. He said that he skipped past every single door that was open and headed straight for the door that was closed because he knew that's where Jamie would be. The intruder was 21-year-old Jake Patterson. He breaks through the bathroom door and he notices that Jamie's mother is on the phone with the police. Let's roll the clip. There was 2 loud shots and then the call ended. Jake had broken through the door and shot her mother in the face twice. He then tied Jamie up and dragged her to his car. From the trunk of Jake's car, she heard the sirens, but it had already been too late. He was on the way to his cabin, where he would keep her for 88 days. At this cabin, she was forced to sleep underneath his bed. He put heavy weights around the whole bed so that way he would know if she ever attempted to escape. Whenever he would leave the room, he would always play loud music so that way she couldn't tell if he had company over. And he did, in fact, have multiple people in his house the same time that Jamie was underneath his bed. His friends said that he seemed more happier. They said it seemed that he was enjoying life a little bit more. There was actually a worldwide search for Jamie the next morning. Her face was all over the news. And the crazy thing is, they actually seen his car on the way to Jamie's house. They even noted it because the license plate was not registered to his vehicle. If they would have pulled him over, they would have found Jamie in his trunk. While she was in this cabin, they often played a lot of board games and would watch a lot of movies together. He even forced her to sleep in his bed. Thankfully, there is no reports that he ever sexually abused her or did anything sexual towards her. And also, there's no reports of him actually hurting her. Jake had told Jamie that he was going for an interview, and as soon as he left the house, Jamie immediately fought her way from underneath the bed, and she found a pair of shoes and rushed out of his home. She then ran into a neighbor who was walking her dog, and from there she received all the help that she needed. It only took authorities a few minutes to find Jake, and when they pulled him over, he immediately said, "Hey, I did it. While in court, he said he had did it because he had seen Jamie getting on the school bus, and ever since then he was obsessed with her. He tried to kidnap her 2 times before, but he failed. He was charged for everything and is now serving a life sentence.